opinion. You can write down opinion here also. Okay, so we're going to have 2 minutes first for opening statement, 2 minutes opening statement, and then go to the claims and the open discussion. So, get everything ready. Okay, I'm going to put 2 minutes up for team number 3 to start first. And are you ready? Ready? Okay, team number 3 and start.
According to Michael, nuclear power is here to stay and we need to support a strong domestic uranium industry. Today we are debating the resolution that should the world use nuclear energy to solve the global warming or not. One of these proposal solutions is for countries to stop using energy that creates pollution and to start using more renewable, clean energy. Energy is frequency renewable if we can use the same materials again and again. Some sources of renewable energy include hydroelectric, sun, water, and wind. Energy is considered clean if it doesn't create carbon or greenhouse gases. Some sources of clean energy include nuclear energy, hydroelectric, and solar. Energy is what makes matter to work. It is made of wave. It can never be destroyed or created. So why are we constantly talking about conserving energy? This is because we want to get energy in one way to keep it in balance. Energy is constantly transforming. Nuclear energy is a form of chemical energy that is stored in the forces that hold the nucleus of an atom. Together, scientists have developed nuclear reactor technology that release this nuclear energy and convert it to electricity that we use to power our homes.
Great. Thank you, team number 1. We're going now to team number 2. 2 minutes for your opening statement and start.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here. Leonardo DiCaprio says, I am not a scientist, but I didn't need to be, because the world scientific community has spoken, and they have given us prognosis. If we do not act together, we will surely perish. Now is our moment for action.
Okay, global climate change is the change in the average temperature atmosphere. It's caused by the emission of greenhouse gases in the global climate change is problem for all living things in the world because it causes drought, flood, rising sea levels, loss of land. In recent years, many countries have come together to discuss problem solutions that could reduce the impact of global change. Our team believes that today's debate should focus on how does the nuclear energy affect the air, because almost everything is being affected by it. In the debate, the resolution that the world should use more nuclear energy, our goal is to learn more about the effect of nuclear energy and contribute to the world discussion about global warming and the water of or not should we use nuclear energy. We will begin today's debate by presenting arguments that support or refuse ideas that nuclear energy is very dangerous. In part 2, we will argue that whether nuclear energy is better than other sources of energy.
Great. Thank you, team number 4. Sorry. So now we're going to go for 1 minute to have one claim about is nuclear energy dangerous or not. So going to team number 3 first, and your minute starts now.
We believe that nuclear energy is not very dangerous compared to other sources of energy. In the next minute, we will provide claim number 1. Here's claim number 1. Energy is not very dangerous because it doesn't make CO2. For example, in the node or global energy source, we found that nuclear energy made of 0.01 to 0.05 CO2. And here's the example. And also we have this example support our argument that other energy has much CO2 than nuclear energy, which means it doesn't create pollution.
Okay, thank you. And I noticed that this team number 4, is writing down some notes when this team is talking, and that's a great idea. So now this team should write some notes because this team is going to be talking. An outside group, remember, you are going to be writing down every time you hear an opinion or a claim or evidence. You should write down a mark for team number 3 or team number 4. Okay, we're going 1 minute now to team number 4 for one claim about is nuclear energy dangerous or not. And ready, 1 minute, start now.
We believe that nuclear energy is very dangerous compared to other sources of energy. In the next minute, we will provide 3 different claims with evidence to support our position. To begin, nuclear energy should be considered dangerous because it can cause serious health problems. There are 2 million people registered with Ukraine Health Minister to relate health care. This evidence is support obtained because it gives us a specific number of people.
Great. Thank you, team number 2. So now we're going to have 5 minutes. Whoops. Fix this. We're going to have 5 minutes open conversation. Remember to show your respect and listen carefully to the other group and show any idea that you did not show already, any claims that you want to add, or respond to the other claims from the other group. 5 minutes and you can start now.
So I hear you guys saying that you consider nuclear energy dangerous because of health problems, right? I agree with you guys, like that's true, because what happened with the atomic bomb in Hiroshima, Japan, where it caused a lot of health problems, and that's true, but I think that we are not trying to use nuclear energy as a bomb. We're trying to use it as an energy. So I think that we have to be more careful with that. And yeah, that's true. It can cause a lot of health problems, but we are not trying to make another war or fight or make a bomb.
Okay. You say a lot of things, but I'm like in your focusing your claim that it said like it doesn't make CO2. But what do you think? Like people are scared of nuclear plants if something can happen with an earthquake, like what happened in Japan in 2011, that a plant exploded for that reason. And also, what do you think? The person would like to pay more, right? Than be like scared to be in a place where they can die for cancer. That is a real disease that could kill people. And it doesn't matter if I would, in my opinion, I would like to pay more than have. I would like to pay more money than be scared that something could happen to me and to my family. And it's why other people is thinking. There are people protesting in the whole country to not to put more nuclear plants because that will affect children, plants, animals, and everything.
I also heard you say that in Japan, that explosion happened because of nuclear, and Japan now has 10 tons of civilian plutonium on its soil, enough to build 25,000 nuclear bombs. And you said that we don't want to use atomic power as a bomb, but that is not our choice. That is in hands of terrorists. The terrorists have the choice to use the nuclear power as a bomb, not us. We want everything to be safe, but we don't know what's going to be inside the terrorist mind.
I'm agree with Michelle because, as you know, like there are some terrorist groups that can like spill like the waste that is what is made that they will
Oh,
use.
thank you. Can we have like the opportunity to talk?
Hold on, we are
and
talking.
defend each other?
If you don't talk before, let us defend. Okay, please.
Okay, you can
Okay,
finish your sentence,
and
but I
they
think
can
that's a good
use
idea. We
that
should.
in weapons. That waste. The waste they can use it in the weapons and make bombs, and they can like have a lot of purpose.
You know, the nuclear energy human can use to create bomb. It also human may use to create to visit the government problem. Everyone scared the government. If it happens, everyone will die, but the bomb only kill not too many people.
But we are talking about terrorist groups. It is
Yeah,
like
but this is
10
not about
towns.
terrorist group. We are talking about energy.
We're talking
Making
about
energy to
nuclear
give
energy.
people's
But that is connected because the waste that they come from the factories of nuclear plants, that waste they can use it, and it's what I'm saying. If they use that waste that they put under mountains and under all things, they put it like free. in some countries that they don't have enough technology to use it. They put it under mountains. And if what happened if a terrorist group got there and steal all that thing, they will make bombs and attack other countries and other cities.
That's why we spend a lot of money in a nuclear bomb, because we want to have this safe, not trying to make people steal it and make bombs. We are really careful with this. The thing is, have you heard about the Honduras? Did you saw the video? It say that something happened here in California, that a nuclear power just like broke and dropped a lot of liquid. That was true, but if they were saying that liquid wasn't dangerous for people.
But what happens in
A banana could be more dangerous than that.
like if that liquid could go down and do that, but in some countries like Honduras, Haiti, Brazil, we don't have that enough money like United States. The United States has a better economy than other countries in Latin America, Asia,
Yeah,
and
that's why
Europe.
we're trying
And
to
they
make our
can-
country
and-
the best. We're
No,
the
we
best
can't,
for everybody.
because it is like every country's economy that they don't have enough money to build that things, because it's from 8 to 9 billion dollars to build one plant.
And it's not only about US, it's the matter for the whole world. The global climate is affecting the whole world. So we should think about other countries and not do the
Okay.
I think Sabina should solve they didn't.
Okay.
I think they
We're
should
gonna-
give us more opportunity to
Okay.
Yeah, they talk a lot.
Okay.
Don't give them-
Remember. Okay. Let's keep it friendly. We want to be friendly. Okay. So we're gonna go. We don't have a lot of extra time, guys. We don't have a lot of extra time. So we're gonna go now to one claim from Team 3 and then one claim from Team 4. We'll have 1 minute to talk from Team, and then at the end we will have a time for you can make a meeting and to decide if some people did not talk enough and you want to talk more. We can make a plan for them to talk in the end. So we're gonna just go to talk about comparing nuclear energy to other energy sources. Is it better than other energy sources? You're gonna have 1 minute for one claim for this group and 1 minute for one claim from this group. Okay, are you ready? So team number 3, we're here about comparing to other energy sources. Is it better or not? Okay, and team 3, and go.
Point 2 says that you require a small amount to make energy when using nuclear power. It has some advantage and some disadvantage. That's true. Like source of energy. This example supports our argument that nuclear power is much easy to build because biomass energy requires a lot of space and cool energy. It's dangerous to build, but only nuclear energy is the less risky to build.
Okay, thank you, team number 1. Now we're going to team number 2 to talk about is it better than other energy sources? And remember, the people on the outside group, you're still taking notes, right, about when you hear claim, when you hear evidence, when you hear opinion. Okay, ready? And team number 4, begin.
We believe that nuclear energy is no better than other sources of energy. In the next minute, we will provide some claims that support our position. First, nuclear energy is not better than source of energy because it is very expensive to build, it is not renewable. To illustrate a better thing, like it is also like need a lot of work to do, and you can like take it back. Okay. And make our energy more efficient, like if we use another ones, and cost more in our goal. It will cost more money in our goal to doing it. And this evidence support our claim because uranium-235 is found in very small amounts in the surface of Earth.
Okay, thank you, team number 4. So we're going to have 5 minutes now to talk about this question of is nuclear energy better than other sources of energy or not? 5 minutes to talk, open conversation. Remember, try to give the opportunity for other people to talk. And ready, 5 minutes, and begin.
So
say that
Christian,
in-
I hear
okay.
you say that nuclear energy is not renewable, but in my opinion, I think that the source that is not renewable is carbon, which is just one example. Carbon makes a lot of CO2, as you know, and in the United States, I think is the country that most use carbon to make electricity, and many people is dying because of CO2, and not just in this country, also in Mexico, there is a lot of people, because in the earth looks like black because of the CO2. So in my opinion, I think that CO2 is like the most destruction of like the global warming.
According to what Jonathan is saying, I have proof that shows that how much CO2 nuclear power use or make. And as you guys see, this is the most that makes like CO2 and greenhouse gases. And oil, natural gases, coal are the most that are like increasing the
As you know,
levels of gas.
as you know, I was talking about uranium 325 in my claim, and that was the claim before the Lancelot says. And then this claim that I say is about uranium. There is a small amount to the earth, and that means that it's not enough. And if like there is like a lot of nuclear plants in the whole world, there will be not enough because it's like hard to find, dangerous for people to find it and take it over from the earth, and also it's expensive. And after all these countries use it and make a lot of things from it, then there will be not enough. And then we will be like seeing wars. We'll be seeing like countries with inflation because they won't have a lot of money.
That's why we reuse our materials. We recycle them because we reuse it.
You can reuse it. As you know, they throw it away. They throw it
No,
away.
we save them
No,
in a
yeah,
in
you
on
save
big
it,
containers.
but the energy is gone, and then you have to extract and take more from earth. But you can renew. It is not renewable.
And how can we stop the carbon pollution from the other sources are not better than the nuclear because
So there
it doesn't cause CO2?
There are more green sources of energy other than coal and oil. There is solar energy, there is wind energy. We can invest in them more. If you guys are worried about CO2, then wind energy and solar energy is really good for not having CO2 in that environment.
Yeah, but I disagree with you. In some part I agree, but my wonder is how can we make energy for this big amount of people in here with wind? I mean, with the sun or wind. When sometimes there's no sun, it is all cloudy, and sometimes there's no wind.
As you know, there are some machines that will save energy. As you know, the solar panels are in the sun for the whole day, and when it get the energy, it save it in a place, and then that energy is saved, and that can like be used at night also.
Because you know how much energy does you have like for this amount of people that we.
But as you know, we don't have to use another resources more than sun.
We use
and
energy
sun, we don't buy
25
it.
hours,
We don't
7
we don't
days.
pay people for the sun or for the wind because it's natural. And also, we don't extract things that Earth may need.
But is that renewable?
Yes, it's renewable
It's renewable.
because the sun never goes away. Like it
Yes.
will be
About
every
It
It
year.
goes away sometimes. What about the night? It
But
doesn't
as
work.
I say, there will be like there are some things that save energy, and that things that save energy give energy at night, and it can save a lot amount.
Well, you're talking about not to waste a lot of money, right? Because you say nuclear
You're
plants,
wasting it.
nuclear plants, you have to put a lot of money to create one, and you're telling me about creating more machines that can.
Yeah, and you guys
energy.
are also talking about economy when it is so expensive.
The nuclear power plants are more expensive to build than the
But,
solar and wind energy.
Because you need the uranium.
Sun
and
energy
they-
is very expensive for each family.
Okay, what will you do if the uranium ends? What will happen to the nuclear plants that you build with $8 and $9 billion? What will happen to them?
Well, the point of us is to create like an idea to have a balance in for our energy, because you know nothing is like forever. So
That's a really save energy.
Okay, thank you guys. Good conversation. Now we're gonna have 3 minutes. We're gonna have 3 minutes to meet with your group. 3 minutes to meet with your group to make a final message, a final rebuttal. 3 minutes to meet with the group. Okay, 3 minutes starting now.
¡Viva la troupe!
Yeah.
They're saying that what happens if the sun and wind comes?
No, ding!
No, they can store the energy from the sun. And use it.
Do you trust the people who are operating the nuclear power plant? Can't trust
It's like all found.
And I have an idea. We can only put the solar panels in like places that have a lot of sun and they can export their energy to other countries. Like in desert, it's a lot of sun all the time. And the wind never stops. And there is
One about how are the safety thing for people who work in there, because it's dangerous also. So we should not, like, people when are in that plants, they are more careful, and then also people in our communities, they are like, oh, what happened if that people will go for a natural disaster, but it's an earthquake. Yeah.
Guys, you help me write the
We
final.
wanted to start.
Hey, Mr. Bob.
Okay, 2 minutes. Make sure you plan who is going to talk, who needs to talk more in your group.
you are Ricky.
It's our president, please.
I didn't talk to you, I talked to Enrique.
It's
I am
our
talking to
president.
Enrique.
Anybody
I
can
am
make you
talking
share.
to Enrique. When I say please,
Don't worry.
I say
It
to
doesn't
someone
change your grade.
guys.
It's just what the audience.
So we are arguing back the kids from
You can install the solar power and deserts. And places where there and then those countries can export.
Yeah. Like cables, electric cables. Under the ground, you can go.
Yeah, because electricity is once it's generated, it's really hard to. It's really easy to
Oh, you can put
enable.
like, you can put like, oh, you can put like, as you know,
Lo bicho, lo que
and
vendés.
then you use this.
So you're gonna say, and you guys are.
Yeah.
You just said it. You can say it.
No,
Yeah. Dress. No. It feels so hot in here.
Okay. Normally it's cold, right? That's what happened. Okay, we're gonna get another room.
What happened to you? Siempre que trataba de hablar.
Okay. Alright. It's time to get started in the last part. So, okay. Okay, so we're going to remember the outside circle should be continuing to take notes every time you hear an opinion or claim or evidence for team number 3 or team number 4. Team number 3 and team number 4 here. And the inside group is going to give us, the inside groups are going to give us their final statements. So you can have one person talking or more than one person, but you only have 1 minute to give the final message and rebuttal. So we're going to have 1 minute from team number 3 and then number 4. and then the outside group is going to give the final vote and feedback. Okay, here we go. Ready? Team number 3. Let's make sure everyone gives their attention. So we have silence for team number 3 and start.
I want to say that we should use nuclear energy because it doesn't create much CO2. And if we want more uranium, then we should save the energy. And it doesn't create greenhouse effect. As you can see, that nuclear is here. It is not here. You can say more energies are here, and it has a less amount. So the global warming is not affecting by this. The global warming is affected by other energies. So it is not risky to use nuclear energy, and we get electricity from it, which is very important for our use. So that's why we should use nuclear energy, and it is not dangerous.
Thank you, team number 1. So going to team number 2 for the final statement. You have 1 minute and start.
So we heard you say that sun and wind doesn't stay forever, and I think we can install the solar power, deserve and play with wind. And those countries can export to other countries. And also I think people they feel stress from the nuclear plant because the nuclear plant can destroy by some natural disaster in any time. Like in Fukushima, the nuclear plant destroyed by the earthquake, and it scared a lot of people.
Okay, great. Thank you, team number 2. So now we have some time for the outside group. We're gonna have like 2 minutes for the outside group to give 2 minutes for the outside group to write on the front page. Right on the front page, what do you think they did well and what can they improve for team number 3 and team number 4. And then I'm going to give you the paper to write your vote. Also, I want to say that the team that wins and the team that loses, it does not change your grade or anything. It's just for fun to see, because you guys both did a really good job. So it doesn't really matter who wins and loses. It's just who the audience likes, right? Okay, so write down your vote.
We're gonna win. All I do is no matter what.
Ah, Christian, you have to be saying but for us or what?
porque ellos también lo dijeron.
Let's do-
Quedan empatados.
Sí, yo voté por ellos también.
Yo voy a votar por el uno. Te lo juro.
Yo te lo juro, pero voté por ellos.
Solo si hay
They
un
have 4
empate,
audience,
lo
so
voto.
that vote is obviously going to be 4.
You should vote also.
And they're obviously going to win.
That's not the way. That's not the way it worked for the last vote. But the last vote, it doesn't just.
The last vote works like who does the
Okay,
best.
pues voten a la
The
verga.
best.
Okay.
Yeah.
So give them 1 minute to write their answers. And
¿Verdad?
yeah. So this is team number 3. This is team number 4.
I give you my vote.
This is team number 3. This is team number 4.
What about the uranium?
Mira, pero si se llega a destruir la atmósfera, ¿qué puta va a pasar?
Todos a la verga.
Todos nos morimos.
Va a haber un fin del mundo y usted
fin.
solo me lo va a mandar.
No importa de dónde viene la energía, pero...
¡Ya estás saludando, viva!
Y ustedes dos porque no hablaron.
No, yo hablé, yo dije lo primero de ahí. Yo hablé.
Y el
It doesn't matter. It doesn't change your vote. I mean, it doesn't change your grade. And also the votes. All the votes are for one.
Esta hermana viva dice,
All of the
seguirá descubriendo cosas. La palabra del Señor dice.
Students, we will have intramural soccer today after school. Come join us.
Depende, pero yo tengo que trabajar ahora.
Ya dígalo, ya la vieja está bien.后面的足球场会踢足球，想去的就可以参加，请你们一起来参加吧。这是看Chico, hoy habrá fútbol. Espera, la gana para jugar.
¡Ay, le vamos a pagar!
Okay.
Van a pagar, dice.
So,
Van a pagar.
this.
Everyone, we would like to
Hola,
invite
bitch.
everyone to come to Clark Amazon on Tuesday.
Hey,
The
Kyle.
Girls playing their playoff game, first ever in history versus Mission at 4 o'clock.
Girls soccer.
The girls soccer team for making the playoffs. Nicole scored 2 goals yesterday. One is with you for 2-1. Congratulations, girls soccer team.
We made it!
That's really exciting. Okay, and another competition. So the last vote for the other one, it was all the votes were for one side. This one is divided in the middle, but we have one more vote for team number 3. Yeah, can you put it inside the photo?
Mister, these 2 photos we can put in here.
Awesome, I would love to. Yeah. I will take that forward. Bye.
Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Geronimo Enrica, please go to the counseling office. Geronimo Enrica, please go to the counseling office.
All right.
Thank you, Mr.
Thanks. I have to say, like, I'm really proud of the changes. Like in the beginning of the semester,